what's going on? What's going on? Welcome back to another installment of the Pickup Show. I'm one of your hosts, Big Doc, with my man Al York. Now you see somebody sitting in between us. Very special dude.
Yes, sir.
Very, very special dude. But first, we want to give Al York his shout outs because you got to shout out the
Lower East Side, Avenue D, Hill, Smith Projects, Haven, all that, man. The whole Lower East Side, man. I'm here for y'all, man.
Yeah,
I got y'all on my back, man.
He here.
I got y'all on my back in Vegas.
But I'm going to tell you.
Vegas indeed.
I'm going to tell you, you know what I'm saying? I'm a West Coast Cali boy, so I got to shout out everybody from Gardena, from Raleigh Park to the 50s, baby, the fabulous 50s. That's what we do. But
my homies in the drought. I'm from Cali too.
Okay.
The homies in the drought.
I'm from Cali
see,
too.
we was going to give you a chance. I'm getting ready to, Well, sitting in between us, man, very special guy right here. Very well respected around the boxing community. You see it on his shirt, man. My man Big D from BigD'sBoxing.com, man. Welcome to the show.
How y'all doing?
Yes,
Welcome.
sir.
Thanks for having me. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We've been waiting for you. We've been waiting for you, D.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Got you
sir.
out that shell, baby.
You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming.
Going on.
So my man Al got some questions for you. He's gonna lead it off, man. I'm just gonna kind of jump in.
Oh, shoot.
First of all, let the people know. We already said you Big D, but let them know what is it exactly you do.
All right. I'm Big D Boxing Page, y'all, okay? What I do is I train fighters to become champions, and I'm also in the media doing that groundwork, trying to get these fighters out there, get their name out there. So
Give us a couple names.
them.
Give them a couple names.
I'm going to give you a couple of them. We was with Devin Haney, fought last month on Showtime.
Yes, sir.
That's one
Haney.
of my fighters, okay?
Undefeated.
Dream.
Undefeated.
19 years old, 19 and
Well,
0.
he undefeated because he ain't fought me yet. But
Okay, all right, but he's a future boxer, so y'all look out for Mr. Devin Haney if you don't know him. Also, let me give a shout out to Mr. Michael Hunter, the heavyweight, two-time Olympian. We just fought on Showtime up there in Oxnard, got a fifth-round knockout over a Russian guy. We ready to make some noise in the heavyweight division.
You hear that, Trump? He got a knockout over a Russian, Trump.
Over a Russian?
Over a Russian, Trump. What you got to say about that, Trump? Go ahead.
That's right, yeah. They thought the Russian was going to get it. They tried to set it up.
Okay,
we came through the back door with that hard training. They didn't know what
right,
happened.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
right,
man.
Now they got to give us our props.
One hit quarter.
This ain't Rocky IV. You know what I'm saying? We're not losing to the Russians,
We're
baby.
not losing to
This is what
nobody.
we do.
This is
Right,
what
right.
we do.
Okay.
No, but being that I'm not gonna call you old, but I'll say you old school.
Yes,
you know what I'm
sir.
saying?
Yes, sir.
That's one of the greatest things that I like about you. You bring a very old school approach as far as to how you train the boxers, the mentality that you put into the boxers. You actually make them work for it. There's a lot of people out here that go through their social media. They want to be stars on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, but you make sure you lay that groundwork for them. But my question to you is, how did you yourself get into boxing?
Great question. Wow. Okay, look. I wasn't a fighter. I wasn't a boxer growing up.
Okay.
All right, so fought a lot in the streets, of course, like most fighters. But I had two sons that were boxers. Okay, they started off basketball players. They wanted to become boxers.
Right.
And as time went on, they got out of boxing. One of them actually passed away.
Sorry to hear
Rest
that.
in peace. But I picked up the monitor where he dropped off. Somehow became a trainer and worked my way up to a world-class status. And now I'm trying to produce champions.
Okay.
Right. Now let me cut it real
Go
quick.
ahead, man.
So basically, this falls under what you just said. Who really inspired you, besides all what you said already, to get in the boxing game?
I would have to say my son, the one that passed away, Deontay. He inspired me. No other fighter.
So it wasn't like a boxer that was already doing it.
No. Okay, let me break down a little situation.
Okay.
I'm a single parent. I raised 2 girls and 2 boys.
Gotcha.
My girls got involved in basketball. I became a basketball coach. She went to UCLA, all Pac-10. Shout out to Lucretia Flanagan.
Okay.
And my sons happened to get involved in boxing.
Right.
So as a single parent, I was going to do whatever my kids got into.
Gotcha.
Okay, so they started boxing, so I had to learn the sport to teach them. Okay, so same with basketball. I wasn't a basketball player. I was out in the streets doing things, okay? So I didn't play basketball. I didn't box. I was too busy trying to take something, okay?
Right.
So years later, I developed into a man, and now I give back to the youth.
Got you. Now, one more for me, then you got it, Doctor. Who's your favorite fighter of all time and why?
I would say Muhammad Ali, and the reason why is because what he represented. Even as a young person myself, I learned boxing from Muhammad Ali and Sean O'Grady Tuesday Night Fight.
Right.
So when they did all the talking and moving the hands,
Boom,
and I
boom.
was doing the same thing in my living room, okay? So I was Ali, you know what I mean?
I never met
both
one
of those.
person that didn't like Muhammad
Right.
Ali. I swear to God, I never met a person that didn't like Ali.
Fair enough.
So Ali is my favorite fighter for what he stood for. The older I got, the more I really respect what
Okay.
he's done for the sport of boxing.
Got you.
Now, with boxing being the way that it is today, a lot of cats out here really want to go in there and brawl. One of the things that I get a lot of, because I am a Mayweather fan. I'm a Mayweather fan. Al, however, is not, and that's okay.
Nothing personal.
Yeah, I'm about to say
Not personal.
that's totally okay. What I stress is, if you're watching the Mayweather fight, you're not watching that to see a brawl. You're actually watching that for the sweet science as far as boxing, pure boxing. You know, Mayweather is not going to stand in front of you and trade punches with you.
Well, look, boxing is an art. It's a science. It's a skill. It's not about punching people and he punch you. If that was a sport, I wouldn't be involved in it.
Right.
That's
Right,
50-50. No, I get in the ring too. I'm 50, I'll be 58 years old. So imagine if somebody hit me, the ambulance, paramedics gonna come, everybody gonna stand on top of me. So no, I'm not getting hit. So I'm
Right.
moving my head, ducking, using my feet work to get out of
Right.
the way. So no, that's the name of the game. Now, if you can do that and be exciting.
Yeah.
So you trying to say like, you know, people say that they don't like that because it's not exciting.
Right.
Well, no, there are fighters that use that strategy
Mhm.
that are a little more exciting doing it. But the art of boxing is what Floyd is doing. That's just the art.
Yeah, and I hear that from a lot of old schools, even from my partner Doc. See, I may be spoiled because I grew up in the Marvelous Hagler days, Hitman, Sugar Ray, Duran, etc. So I got caught up in that and liking that style of boxing.
That's
So
short
it's
career.
hard for me. There you go. But it's hard for me to make the adjustment. But Doc always tells me, Al, everything's changed up, and it's not about swapping punch for punch.
Yeah.
So I'm getting it more every day. So
Punch
you're
is
starting
hurt.
to penetrate.
Yeah, punches hurt. Believe it or
Right,
not.
right.
Look, we as fans, we see it on TV.
Yes.
Go get him. I woulda.
Right,
That's great.
right.
But that's a real fist hitting the real face,
Uh-huh.
bones smashing.
And it-
So
right.
And it's
so-
different. You can say anything you want to when
Right.
you're sitting on your couch
Right.
with a beer.
Right.
But you're not in the ring.
Right, you get
You
up
know,
in that
it's-
ring.
it's different,
Let's
you
see
know.
if you go blow for blow.
Yeah, exactly.
You gonna be the
But
other guy.
but this is the thing, though, Doc. When they charges that $99 for the pay-per-view,
Mm-hmm. They paying to see
we
me
want
hit
to
him
see.
and I
Yeah,
get
we
hit.
want to see that as the consumers. But I know what you're saying. When you in the ring, it's a whole different mindset.
I am watching for the art. I'm watching any boxing match that I watch. It's called boxing. It's not
Right,
called
right.
brawling. If it was called
I'm on to the brawling.
if it was called brawling, it would be called UFC.
Right.
And there's a difference. But what I'm saying is, if you're watching a boxing match, then you're watching a boxing match.
Right.
Now, granted, people are going to trade. People will trade, and that's okay. But you're watching boxing. That is a sweet science. They call it that for a reason.
Right. So, okay, let me stop you. You rather see Mayweather take a guy to school with that science than watch a marvelous Marvin Hagler Hitman Hearns fight?
Well, actually, you know what? Give us a second. We'll be right back. I'm going to answer that question on the Pickup Show. Big Doc,
Don't go
Al
away.
York, Big
Big
D
D,
from Big
Big D
D's
in the
Boxing
building,
Page, man. You better
Right
ask
back.
somebody about us.
Yes, sir.
All right, welcome back to the Pickup Show with your host, Big Doc, my man Al York, and of course, we got Big D from Big D's
D in the
Boxing in the
building.
house. Now, before we went on break, Al asked me, would I rather watch Floyd Mayweather take an individual to school in the ring, or would I like to watch a old school Sugar Ray Leonard Marvin Hagler fight?
Hitman Hearns.
Okay, okay, Hitman Hearns, Marvis Marlon,
Like that,
and I did enjoy that fight, don't get me wrong.
Best fight ever.
But what I'm gonna tell you is this, I mean, we're looking at two different eras here.
Okay.
We're looking at two different eras. In that fight, Hagler actually did take Hearns to school. If you really watch that fight. Because Hearns had Hagler in that fight. He had him.
They had each other, man.
Hold on.
They had each other,
You
man.
asked the question, I'm answering.
I get it.
Hearns had Hagler in that fight. He just didn't finish him. All right? He didn't fit when he should have finished him. He didn't finish him. It ended up costing him the fight. But me myself, I like the sweet science of boxing. I love boxing. I love watching boxing.
Technicians, right?
Yeah, boxing technicians. Your Sugar Shane Mosleys, your Sweet Peas. Mike Tyson was a technician before he got with Don King. We all saw the tragic end of that.
Right.
But
Did you like Winky Wright at all?
oh, I love Winky.
Yeah.
Love Winky. So my thing is, as far as boxing is concerned, I love the pure sport. I love the pure art of boxing. So yes, I would like to watch Floyd Mayweather literally make somebody look like an idiot in the ring. I love watching that because
That's kind
you
of
can,
weird, because 90% of the viewers hate that.
well, they can hate it, but you can actually see the frustration on the boxer,
Okay.
on the person he's fighting. You can see it because they can't hit him. Even though he's standing right in front of you, you can't hit him. You want to, but you can't hit him.
Okay.
You know, he's like that bad kid on the block. You know what I'm saying? You want to smack the hell out of him, but he runs. You know, but Floyd don't run. Floyd stands in front of you. You just can't hit that dude, man. So no, I'd rather watch the sweet science.
I would like to.
Yeah, please.
No,
add
please,
something.
go ahead.
Please.
If you go out and you call yourself gonna beat up everybody, you're not gonna last long in the sport. I mean,
Right.
how many wars do a human being have in them? So if that's gonna be your style, that means you have to practice it in sparring.
Mhm.
So actually, you do that 50 times in sparring, you have no career.
Gotcha,
Okay?
gotcha.
So
But I like to see, look at, out of a 10, 12 round bout, 3 rounds, man. Scrap for 3 rounds. That's all I'm saying. I understand you can't do Duran all day. I understand that.
Do you realize how much energy that takes from
right,
you?
yeah, right.
Okay,
right.
Al, you've been in the street
I've seen
fight,
other
right?
greats do it.
No,
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 you
no,
can't
no.
mention me. I get tired
But
quick.
the object is
I can talk when you
the
can't
object
mention
is to win the fight, right?
Right,
so
right,
you
right.
gotta adapt some type of a strategy. You can't
Mhm.
just go in there and think you just gonna haymaker your way into it.
I understand that. You gotta give me a little bit of that. Just give me like 3 rounds
So
of that.
you want that? You want that blood? That
Yeah, a little
blood.
cocky, yeah, you know, a little cocky.
But Al, man, we talked earlier. We
Right,
talked
right.
earlier, and
Yeah, but I wanted the crowd and the viewers to see this.
No,
You know what
I
I'm
got you.
saying?
No, I'm just saying I can't wait to hear this next question that you got coming up. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna let you bring that in because
Right.
I'm waiting on this one.
Okay.
Okay.
So, let's get right to it. As a matter
Right
of fact.
to it.
There's a rumor that Anthony Joshua is running from Deontay Wilder. I want to hear your take on that because you following that situation. I'm not following it. So I'm going to have you lead this whole thing. Then we're going to get the big D behind that.
Okay.
Set it off with you.
I'm gonna look in the camera because you're gonna see this, and I need you to see this. Joshua, stop running, dude. Stop running. You have 2 of the belts. Deontay Wilder has 1. You guys were setting that contract up. Wilder said he's gonna come overseas to come fight you. He's gonna come there to fight you. He's gonna come to your house and fight you. Why hasn't the fight been made? Now you're saying that you got to fight the mandatory? Come on, man. You stalling. You stalling. Fight this man. The world wants to see this fight, Joshua. Stop running from Wilder. We know you scared.
Let me ask you something. The way you feel, I felt many times about Floyd like that, and you told me that it was business. So I want to know why it ain't business on this term right
Stop running. You know, and you sound like a Trump supporter right now.
Never
You know what I'm saying? I bring up one thing, you bring up Obama. What does Floyd have to do with this fight right here?
Because of the same situation.
What does Floyd have to do?
No, we're taking on the
What does
situation.
Floyd have to do?
The situation has to do with it.
What did Floyd have to do with this fight? Nothing. Joshua, stop running. We know what you're doing. We saw your last fight. You looked horrible. You looked horrible. But I'm gonna tell you right now, everybody knows you running. Everybody knows you don't want to fight Wilder. Wilder got that down south Alabama, like old Negro spiritual strength.
Hell maker.
You don't want to fight that dude. We know you don't want to fight that dude. But, you know, that's what it is. We know you running. Fight him. And Wilder, I'm with you. Bomb squad. I'm with you, dog. I want to see that fight. I want to see you knock him out.
Yeah, I like Wilder.
This has got to happen. Come on, Wilder.
Yeah, I like him in that fight.
Now, Big D, what
I want to hit Big D.
what you think,
Big D, educated, baby. D, look right in the camera, too, while you do it.
Yeah, I'm going to break that down.
Okay.
I think that'll be a great fight. I think nobody's scared of nobody. This is boxing. We in the game.
Man, that dude's scared, man.
How
scared, dude.
how we scared of boxing? Because the little guy in the corner can hurt you just like the big guy right next to you.
You don't want to lose him.
Talk to him, D.
You don't want
D,
to lose. You don't
hold
want
on. You said let you talk, right?
All right.
Let D talk right now.
All right. Go ahead.
We in a fight world, so being scared is kind of we could throw that over there because even though fighters have emotions, you know what I mean. We get nervous and we shout.
Of course.
It's still never gonna stop us from doing what we got to do in that ring. Okay, we just gonna feel humanly about it and then take care of business.
Indeed, not only that, survival.
Right.
Survival's gonna have you get through that fight.
Right. So it's not about that. Now, what it is about is timing, money, business. So when you start breaking things down like that, how much could I get for this fight? Oh, maybe next year I get more. Well, if I fight him, he fight him. Maybe so. You know, those kind of strategic maneuvers come into play.
Well, okay.
It's about money.
But what happens if Joshua's going to take this fight? He's going to fight the mandatory. What happens if dude steps in and knocks Joshua out?
I mean, look.
Well, no. I'm just saying because now what you're doing is you're taking a lot of steam off that Wilder Joshua fight. You're taking a lot of steam off of it.
That is true. And anytime you get in the ring, anything can happen.
True.
We do understand that. But this is a business. No matter what. When we in the amateurs or when fighters in the amateurs, they fighting for the love, the glory, whatever.
Gotcha.
But when you get into the pro game, okay, and especially if you managed by a top manager, so now it's about negotiations and money and how much I get for this, what I'm getting paid for.
Okay.
So now, if business makes sense, they're going to do the fight. But if business make more sense to wait a year, then he's going to wait a year. Floyd is your best businessman fighter out there. He waited to the right time to fight you. Okay, so what's wrong with Wilder or Joshua doing the same thing?
Yeah, that's what I just asked.
It ain't
the word scared still.
It's not Wilder that's.
And then as far as Wilder and Joshua, I think it'll be a good fight, but I actually think Joshua will beat that fight.
I think you wrong.
Okay, well, there it is. So we want to see the fight.
But we want to see the fight.
Now,
then.
see, here's Wilder. That's what he is. Wilder. He's Wilder.
Yeah. Well,
you know, he punches like a swimmer. So when he's swimming, he's swimming. Now, if he catches one of them swim strokes, he gonna hurt you.
Well, so Big D, would it be safe to say Wilder style would be like a rabbit, and Joshua style would be more like a turtle?
I would.
Where the turtle is slower.
I wouldn't even say a turtle. I would say you got the Wilder style pretty accurate. But I would say the Joshua style is more like I'll marathon you out. I'll get you in the long run.
Gotcha.
Wilder gonna come out going for it. He's gonna play.
But that sounds like a recipe to beat Wilder.
I think so.
It sounds like a
I
recipe.
think so.
Now I like Wilder, but now that you're telling me this, it's a perfect recipe for that.
To me, in my opinion, I think Joshua has the better skill. So as long as you don't get clocked by one of them swimming punches, then he should win the fight.
Got you.
But if he get caught,
stay away from the helmet.
Like everybody else.
If he get hit by the helmet, he going down.
There it is.
King Kong went down with that.
Yeah, I'm just saying. You gonna knock all three of us down with one of them punches. Boom.
I know what you're doing. I don't give a damn what they talking about. I know what you're doing. Okay, I know you're running. We know you're running. Wilder, I'm with you. Team Wilder, baby. I told you, bomb squad. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Hey, but you know what? We gonna thank Big D for being on the show,
yes,
man.
Sir. Yes,
Definitely
sir.
appreciate you being here,
Salute,
man.
Thank you. I had a great time.
You know you welcome back here anytime.
And I want to give a shout out to my fighter who's up in here, Darren Cunningham.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
7-0, undefeated.
DC3, baby.
DC3, he's undefeated. He's also, I'm gonna go ahead and say, I don't know if he might, but that's Devin Haney's roommate, so they're real close.
Right.
Y'all know Lord Devin Haney, so that's Darren Cunningham. He's in the studio right now.
Right
with me.
now.
That's one of my fighters too. He's gonna become a world champion.
And he's
also.
going to be on the show. Trust and
2
believe.
weeks.
We got him 2 weeks from
We
today.
got him locked in.
Best believe. You will be seeing DC3 on the show.
DC3.
And he's a character.
funny, but he
Yeah, he
down
wants
to
us
earth.
to ask us
Hey,
whatever.
Listen here.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
just got through visiting the youth jail, trying to give these encouragement to the youth, and I'd like to give Darren a shout out because they loved him up there. All right,
Yes, sir.
Shout
Yes,
out
sir.
to my man.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
man. Hey, stay tuned. We'll be back, man,
Right
with
back.
a little bit more of the antics on the
Go
Pickup
nowhere.
Show, baby. Know what's
Go nowhere.
coming.
Big D boxing page, baby.
Yes, sir.
Know it.
What?
Welcome back to the Pickup Show, man. Big Doc, Al York, of course, man. Brothers in arms, man. This is my brother over here, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, that was a great interview with Big D, man.
Oh, Big D,
That was
baby.
awesome,
OGD,
man.
OGD.
OGD, man.
Know what I
Hey,
mean?
actually, we're going to be on location tomorrow, man, doing a little bit of shooting. We're going to see if Al can, make it happen. I'll
You
definitely
going
be there.
live, right?
Yeah, I'm going to go live.
Okay,
man.
okay.
So you can, if you can't make it, you can call in on live.
Okay.
Okay, so either way, man, we can get that going, man. But just to let you know, man, a lot of big stuff going around in the sports world today.
Yes, sir.
God, the NBA is going nuts. The NBA is going nuts right now. We had a major trade.
Yes, sir. You want me to
Well,
get at it?
I'm just like, man, yeah. My
All
God.
right, let me get at it. You got Kawhi Leonard shifted off to Toronto,
Mhm.
and Danny Green. Let me throw that in there
Yeah,
also.
Danny
They
Green.
packaged up Danny Green with him. They're gonna get DeMar DeRozan, Joe Campoti, and a 2019 first round pick.
Mhm.
Now this trade is kind of funny, and I'm gonna get to my partner Doc with it real fast.
Okay.
You got two guys getting shifted, the main parts of the trade,
Right.
and they both unhappy with this trade.
Well,
I never seen that. I never seen both parties upset on a trade.
DeMar DeRozan is unhappy about the trade because DeMar DeRozan was stabbed in the back by Toronto.
Exactly.
They talked to him early in the offseason and let him know, hey, we're not going to trade you.
Right.
You are here. You are the face of Toronto.
Right.
And for that to happen, that left a very, very sour taste in his mouth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he loved Toronto too.
He did. Now, what's weird,
love Canada.
a lot of people don't know, DeMar DeRozan has a big brother named Jermaine DeRozan. Me and Jermaine played at Linwood High School together. Jermaine was trash, rolled the bench. I mean, hey, it is what it is. Everybody, he had hops. But
Was he from
trash.
Cerrito?
I think they lived in Cerritos, but
Oh,
nah,
yeah.
he was trash though. Like
Oh,
real
really?
talk, he was trash. He can jump. He jumped out the gym, but he was,
Right.
He was trash.
Okay,
He was trash.
let's go back
Yeah,
to
my
the
bad,
trade
yeah.
itself.
So with that being said, Kawhi definitely does not want to be in San Antonio. So he did find his way out. Everybody knows that Kawhi wants to go to LA. It's no secret. He's been very outspoken about that. So even with him being shifted off to Toronto, he may play this year, he may not. He's threatening not to play, which I think would be a bad idea on his part to not play. I think that you're still an NBA player, you still have a job to do. We understand that this is not where you wanted to go,
Right.
but at the same time, this is still what you do. This is how you make your money. So go out there, don't be half-hearted about it. Get out there and play this year. We know, the season's going to go along. You're going to do what you do. At the end of the season, once it's all over, you're going to LA. We already know.
I gotta say one thing that's important.
Okay.
He left $80 million on the table.
He did.
He's gonna lose $80 million whether he signs with LA or he signs with Toronto. San Antonio was able to give him the max.
But he didn't want to be there. So
Yeah.
it's not whether.
So it's not even about money.
I'm
with
about to say
Kawhi.
it's
not about money.
it's not always about the money. Now,
Right.
And everybody know Kawhi is a frugal dude. If you looked up Kawhi Leonard still got the same. What is it? Blazer?
1997.
Yeah, like come on, man. You can't and he rocks his cornrows. You can't talk money to a dude that's still rocking cornrows and drives a Blazer like from the 90s.
But what went bad, Doc? Do you know what went bad? I know they
He
lied to him
was-
about his physical and all that.
He was lied to by the staff, but I think one of the major things that also ended up happening was that disconnect between him and Coach Pop. because it's also common knowledge that Kawhi Leonard voted for Trump. He did. Kawhi Leonard voted for Trump, and Pop was very boisterous about his disdain for Trump.
Right.
So that also took a toll on Kawhi and Pop's.
And Kawhi's uncle had a lot to do with this.
I think so,
But he wants him in a major market.
Well, more than anything, I mean, and people can say what they want to. San Antonio is still a major market just because of what they done, because of what they did. San
Yeah, but
Antonio.
they don't get sneaker deals out.
Well, you got
LA
to
and like New York.
I mean, but you got to realize San Antonio is the New England Patriots of the NBA.
No, I would agree to that. How the organization is ran.
Right. So with that being said, sometimes it's not about the big endorsement deals. It's not about things of that nature. Because Kawhi is very quiet. He's a quiet guy. He doesn't need to be in the limelight, things of that nature. He just goes out there and he balls. Shouts out to Deshaun Bryan. I know what you did, man. But
now to the DeMar deal, not to cut you off,
Mhm.
he's got 3 years left on his deal.
but that was just Toronto dumping that contract. That was Toronto dumping the big
No,
contract.
but what I'm saying is San Antonio is going to get the better of the deal in the long term.
Mhm.
But, I hate to use the word but, it usually means it ain't much, but, yeah, but if Kawhi Leonard, let's just say, takes Toronto Raptors to the championship, because the East ain't all that,
Not gonna
besides
happen.
Boston
Not
and
gonna
Philly,
happen. Not
but
gonna
let's
happen.
just say, crying out loud, then it's all worth it for them, because they've never been to the finals.
Yeah, well, number one, it's not going to happen.
Well, they got the talent to make it
Not
happen.
going to happen.
But you know their talent is
Well,
decent.
their talent is decent, but it's not going to
Yeah,
happen.
because look, you figure like this. You got Danny Green, DeMar DeRozan,
Mhm.
Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka. You got C-Com, and then you got Jonas V, the big guy. I can't say his last name.
It doesn't. Honestly, it doesn't
They got
matter.
a team right there. They can
That's
link
great,
it.
but it's not going to happen. Why? You still got Boston. You got Indy. Don't forget Indy.
Right.
You got Washington.
I'm not worried about Indy. I'm worried about Boston and Philly.
Well, no, you need to worry about Indy.
Boston and Philly.
Because Indy is still a solid team.
Yeah, they lost
So-
Stevenson, and you know they
Right.
just ain't gonna be the
So-
same without their heart.
So with that being said, I'm very certain that Kawhi, he is going to go out and play because that's what he does. You know, the biggest thing that I see is he's unhappy. He was unhappy in San Antonio, but just like I told you, Pop's not stupid. He's not going to trade that man anywhere in the Western Conference where he may see him, number one, 4 times a year,
Right.
and then number 2, you're going to end up seeing him in the playoffs.
Well, I'm gonna say Magic Johnson ain't stupid. How about that?
Well, no,
And
and
you don't
that-
want to deal with Kuzma, Hart, you know, Saint or Ingram.
well,
And they wanted that package
Well,
right there.
you got, and I'm so happy that Magic, good job.
Yeah, I know you
Raw,
are, 'cause you ain't
good
want nothing to
job.
do with that. You ain't want
No,
nothing to do with that.
Because they were asking for the house for Kawhi,
Yes.
you know, and that's just ridiculous. So we were able to keep our young core together.
Right.
We added LeBron, we added Stevenson, we added Rondo,
McGee.
we added McGee.
That's
I
your
was
boy.
getting
You
that.
love
I
McGee.
love JaVale McGee. So we
And
added
you signed
pieces.
Caldwell Pope to another
Yeah,
deal, which I
yeah,
think is
and
awesome.
KCP.
Yeah.
The only thing that I'm upset about is the fact that we lost Julius Randle.
Randle,
But
yeah.
Julius Randle, you know, you left on your own. I'm not happy about you leaving. I thought that you were just a dog down low.
Yes.
I thought you were a dog down low. I think that you still have a great skill set. I wish you well. We're out there in New Orleans, man. Go out there and do your thing, man.
Yeah, I like
for
Julius
real,
Randle. I like
for
him
real.
too.
I was real hurt that we lost Julius Randle, but at the same time, you know, being a Laker fan, we move forward.
Right, right. So before we close out this session, who got the better of the deal?
The better the deal in
In your
Toronto and
Yeah, Toronto with the law.
I would
Kawhi Leonard.
say I would have to say San Antonio. And the reason I say San Antonio is because Kawhi is not going to be in Toronto after next season.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that. I
DeMar
normally disagree
DeRozan.
with you, but I got to agree with you.
DeMar DeRozan may be unhappy
Now,
going to San
but
Antonio.
I think he'll be happy
But
eventually.
once he gets into that system and really, you know, see how Pop runs his
Start
joint,
flourishing.
and now you putting him with Aldridge and Gasol, and you have a squad.
Murray, you got the young
Yeah,
guys.
you have a squad down there in San Antonio that
Yeah, yeah.
still can compete.
Yeah, they always
West.
compete. Pop always.
Right,
Pop can
Right.
get a team that's mediocre and get them in the playoff. That's what makes them so great.
right.
And they're going to continue to build. So DeMar's in a real good spot without knowing. But you know what it is? Like you said, he felt betrayed. That's
Right.
what he's mad at. It's like a woman that get her heart broken, but the future's bright for her.
Yeah.
So the future's bright for him.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree. Well, check this out. We'll be back in just a second. Don't go nowhere.
Don't go
We
nowhere.
have a serious topic coming up.
Don't go
Yo,
nowhere.
He,
Chunk, don't
yeah,
go nowhere.
we gonna be back. I don't know why he did that.
Don't go nowhere.
See what I
don't
gotta
get
do?
me
man?
upset.
See what I gotta do with on the pickup show, man? Hey, man, I'm about to hire a new co-host. I'm just playing, man. Be right back.
Be right back.
Welcome back. Told you we was coming back. Back to the pickup show with your host, Big Doc. My man, Al York right here. We were actually speaking about some good stuff. But we have another topic, and it's very, very important, so y'all go ahead.
More NBA, right?
More NBA.
Okay,
More
okay.
NBA.
So
Something
you
near
want
and
me
dear
to
to my
alley-oop
heart.
you?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm
man.
gonna alley-oop
Something
you,
near
man.
and dear to my heart.
Okay, now, I'm alley-oop him because he's from LA. I had a big question for him, and I need to hear my partner react to this right here. Why in the hell is there a mural for LeBron James and he ain't played not one game in LA? Not to mention, that's kind of like dissing all the greats, man. How do you do Worthy like that, Magic like that, Kareem like that, Jerry West like that, Shaquille O'Neal like that? I need you to answer that question. The king of LA? That's what they call him, LeBron?
I'm gonna say this, man. That man was crowned king before he touched the basketball. in the
I
NBA.
understand that.
So basically,
But Kobe's the king right now.
well, no, I get that. And me being a Laker fan, the way that I look at it, I say LeBron is bringing all of those LeBronites, those bandwagon fans and whatnot. That mural that they put up there, it was disrespectful to the Laker organization. Now, we understand that it's great. Okay, LeBron's coming to the Lakers. But this is still the Lakers. The Lakers are a dynasty franchise. They're
Exactly.
a stoic franchise.
See, if it was the Clippers, you did that.
Right.
Not LA.
Right. So with that being said, LeBron has stepped into a situation, I say this all the time, LeBron has stepped into a situation where, number one, people wanted him to win. When he was with Cleveland, they wanted him to win. They cheered for him. When he moved to Miami, people wanted him to win. They cheered for him. When he moved back to Cleveland, people wanted him to win. They cheered for him. Now he's in L.A. In L.A., it's not that we want you to win. No, we expect it. So even though you may have a mural on the wall, and they revamped it. They revamped it. They-
Now, my
they
thing
had
is,
to.
Miami didn't do that.
Miami didn't do what?
Put some mural of LeBron James
Well,
by
again,
himself.
like I said,
How you go to LA and do that?
because that's people that want you to win. So when you come to the Lakers, they automatically expect, okay, LeBron came to the Lakers, we're automatically winning championships. No, we're not. No, we're not, and that's just being real.
Especially not this year.
No. This year, I mean, I would be surprised if they made a deep run into the playoffs. I'd give them 2 rounds, and then we'll probably get knocked out.
Y'all give
I'd
them
be,
two.
I'd,
I'll
I'd be
give them at least
surprised.
two.
Yeah,
Give
I'd
them
be
at least
surprised if we get past that second round. But I will say this: LeBron, when you step into Staples and you see all those names hanging in the rafters, all those championships hanging in the rafters, that's when it's going to hit you and you realize what you're really up against. It's
Especially
different.
with Magic giving that tour.
Well, yeah. I mean, and it's different when you're playing against the Lakers because everybody hates the Lakers except for Laker fans.
Like the
Every-
Yankees. Like my Yankees. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Yankees don't even have as many championships as the Lakers.
No, we got more. We got 27, bro. Yeah, you getting it twisted.
Damn bunch of punk Lakers. Care about the damn Yankees. Talking about the Lakers. We're talking about a real team right here.
Yeah,
We're talking
man.
about a real franchise.
Dr. Bus.
What I will say is that, like I said, when you step into Staples and you actually see Jerry West, Elgin Baylor, Jabbar, Shaq, Worthy, Wilkins,
Wow.
even Chick Hearns, the legendary Chick Hearn. You know, you see his stuff up there.
Yeah.
Mike,
All them banners.
yeah. So you realize what you're stepping into. And I can say the same thing for the Celtics. You know, if you go into the
Oh,
Celtics
most
organization, it's
most
the same way. So
I agree with
LeBron, you have to realize now that if you don't bring something to LA, you are a wash. Stop comparing LeBron to Kobe. LeBron's not Kobe. Okay?
I was going to ask you that.
No, it's they're
Who
two-
you like better? I mean, I know you like Kobe, you're a Kobe fan, an LA fan, but from a basketball point of view, just basketball. Forget about Kobe being the king of LA, whatever.
Mhm.
Who do you like better for them two?
Always look at it as who I would want to play with, who I would want on
Or who would
my
you like to
team.
lead your team in the future? Put it like that.
Kobe. I'm
They
always
both in
gonna-
their prime.
Kobe.
Okay.
Kobe, hands down.
Okay.
And the reason I know that is because Kobe has the same will to win, that same dog that I have in me.
Got you.
Kobe don't want to lose. Kobe hates to lose.
He cried in one of those losses.
I've cried when I've lost games, dog. So I feel that. Him and Derek Fisher, they were sitting next to each other on the bench.
there you go.
They lost to San Antonio. That's when they was going for that 4-peat. And they got
Yes,
knocked
sir.
off in the playoffs. Don't
Yes,
play.
sir.
Like, I understand
I
that.
like to see that as a fan.
But that just shows you a real competitor. Like, losing hurts. If you don't know that, you just don't know. You know, and that's how that is. So I would rather have Kobe. You know, I'd love to go to war with Kobe against anybody, because I know Kobe's gonna fight tooth and nail.
Yeah, I
Just like
concur
I'm
on that.
gonna fight
I
tooth
concur.
and nail.
I concur on that.
LeBron too busy trying to be liked by everybody. I don't need you to like me, but you're gonna respect what I do on this court.
Magic had that. He wanted everybody to like him, but Magic had the dog in him.
Well, Magic could tell you. Magic could tell you I'm two different people.
Yeah,
Irvin is that nice guy,
Yeah.
loving, fun-loving, smiles, jokes around with you. But Magic is a cold-blooded killer.
like Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's sweet, but when he get on that stage and he start performing, it's a whole other creature.
Best white woman ever. no, no disrespect to Mike, man. Rest in peace, man.
Yeah, recipe.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you want to do a little NFL?
Let's get to the NFL, because there's something very, very big going on in the NFL as well, man.
Okay, NFL. We're gonna go right into Le'Veon Bell.
Oh, can I say something real quick?
Yes, we got 3 minutes, so let's make it
Pittsburgh, pay that man. Stop playing, dude. Like, for real. Come on, Pittsburgh.
No,
for
but
real.
it's beyond that. They offered to pay them $70 million for
But
5 years,
but how
which
much
is
was that?
$14 million.
But
a
how
year.
much was that guaranteed, man? And not to mention, Le'Veon Bell means so much to that team.
He does.
He does. I mean, and people can say AB. I get it, man, because AB is a great receiver.
Now they owe this guy that money, and you know why it's gonna be hard for another team to give him that money? Because Pittsburgh got all his carries already, so he earned his contract.
He did.
And now he's to the point he don't even want to sign because he feel disrespected. He feel a certain type of way.
I agree.
So now they franchised him again. I think for $14.5 million.
That Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, and I just want to hear your take. Is he doing the right thing? Because understand this, he's 26 years old.
Mm-hmm.
The majority of running backs, when they hit 28, they start declining.
Well, now they do.
Yes, that's
Now
they
now
got
they
the
do.
signs on that.
Yeah, now they do. Yeah.
So teams are going to be scared to grab him when Pittsburgh got all of the carries from him.
Yeah.
So I think personally, Pittsburgh should have been paid that man.
Mm-hmm.
And I think by disrespecting him, they should have offered them more. They should have gave him $100 million, man.
Well, you know what? And what's weird is
They would have gave him 100, he would have signed that
Well,
contract.
honestly, they could have gave him $100 million, but his thing was how much is guaranteed. How
Right.
much of my contract is guaranteed, no matter what, you know.
Right.
So the number in itself really doesn't matter. It's the guaranteed money that really matters. If the guaranteed money, which was low, that's why he didn't sign. The guaranteed money wasn't what it should have been. I think that you're going to find, because honestly, I think this is Ben's last year. Ben, this is it for Ben.
Yeah, I'll give him this year, maybe next year.
I don't even see him.
Especially when he had a huge playoff.
I don't see him playing past this year.
Okay.
But with Le'Veon Bell and pretty much most running backs in the NBA, I mean in the NFL, NBA, I will say that running backs are not valued like they used to be.
Yeah, but he is.
Running
He
back
brings a different technique.
But you got to
He does
realize
all three big things.
But with that being said, you got to think about it though. Running backs are not valued like they used to be.
No, I agree.
So with
But
that,
his special.
well, no,
what
he should be.
He's
no,
special.
Well, no, there's no I'm not disagreeing with that.
Right.
But I'm just saying they're not valuing him like they did Herschel Walker, Earl Campbell, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders. They didn't.
Yeah, the whole
value
league,
him.
the whole
Right.
league is starting not to value running back.
What it
But
is
Pittsburgh's wrong by putting him in that category.
They are, and I agree with that. But
Because he can receive the ball, he can block,
Yeah.
he runs the ball better than anybody. Yes, he has some knee injuries. Yes, he had some substance in his system that they found a couple of years back,
Hey, man.
but he's beyond all that.
Well, dear NFL, let the players smoke weed. The end. It'll keep them off all them pain meds and all the other stuff that they doing.
Exactly,
You know?
exactly.
But I will say that Pittsburgh is making a very, very big mistake by doing what they're doing to Le'Veon Bell. They're going to end up losing him. And by losing Le'Veon Bell, you're going to see a lot more double teams on AB.
Yeah, that's
simply
cool.
because you don't have to worry about a threat coming out of the backfield. So with that,
Especially a threat.
yeah, a dual threat.
Yeah,
who can
dual
run
threat.
and can catch, and who was very patient running through the hole.
That's exactly.
He's a very patient running back.
So you blame Pittsburgh more on this situation
yeah, they dropped.
than
They dropped.
Le'Veon Bell, right?
Yeah, they fumbled.
Okay, we got that. All right, man.
Well, I mean,
Great job as always, man.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, can I mention? I need to mention one more thing though. Can't leave out of here without mentioning one more thing.
All right.
Manny Machado is a L.A. Dodger. Magic Johnson made it happen again. I don't know if you're a Dodger fan.
I'm not. I'm an Angels fan.
You're an Angel fan. All right,
Yeah.
this don't apply to you. Manny Machado for 5 prospects. Diaz being the big one. I have to get that out there on the pickup show. Machado's a Dodger, folks.
Well, congratulations, Dodgers. I don't care.
All right, the pickup show,
Hold
baby.
on, man. Wait, man. We can't leave out of here without giving out shout-outs, man. You know
Oh,
better
okay.
than that, man. When we ever left the show without doing shout-outs, man? You see how Al trying to forget y'all?
Nah.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah. Your
Go-
turn.
No. You,
Stop that Gardena
you know,
stuff.
you know
Come on.
always finish it off, man.
I get it, man. All
Sitting
right.
trying to argue.
LES to the death. Love y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Vegas strong. Vegas Knights. Love y'all. Thank you. Thank the team pickup. Miss Glenn and Company. Eddie Fuse in the building. Thank you, sir. We appreciate this. And God bless everybody, man.
All right, man. On behalf of the Pickup Show, I'm going to say, man, shouts out to Comedy World Network. We love you. Thank you.
Sir.
This is where we are. We finally found a home, so we are glad to be here. Also, shout out to the Las Vegas Aces.
Yes.
Can't forget the Aces. We see you out there, ladies. Shouts out to my Lakers in the Summer League. Y'all did good. Came up a little bit short, but way to go. Shouts out to everybody, like I said, from Gardena, from Raleigh Park, all the way to the Fabulous 50s, baby. My frat, Phi Beta Sigma. Definitely Big D from Big D's Boxing.
Yes, most def.
DC3, Kevin Haney. Man, we
Dwayne
definitely
Beeman.
there.
Let's throw Dwayne Beeman in there.
D. Beeman, he
He's
got
fighting
a fight
August,
coming up.
August 4th or August 8th.
Yeah.
I get all the information.
Well,
for y'all. Don't worry
we'll
about
bring
that.
him in, man.
Yeah,
So
we-
shouts out
we gonna have him in
to
there, too.
D. Beeman, most definitely. Hot Wheels Holly, who was sitting there with us, she had to roll out.
Yes.
Again, Miss Lynn behind the cameras right now. Y'all can't see her,
Most
but that
definitely.
is a beautiful woman, and
Yes,
she works
is.
hard.
Work hard. She
And,
wants to make it.
And Eddie Fuse, what y'all don't know, y'all about to find out right now, though.
Yes, sir.
Real
Yes,
talk,
sir.
man. But the Pickup Show, baby. Next week we're bringing Big D back next week. I think, well, either D Beeman or Big D. But either way,
Yeah, we're gonna have somebody.
yeah, we're gonna definitely have another solid boxing interview.
Yes.
Know that.
Yes.
Know that. But we're gonna have a couple of special guests that's coming in, man. So
Yes.
don't worry.
We got a young stud coming in that y'all gonna know
It's-
all about.
It's about to get ridiculous.
It's about
But
to be as good as Mayweather, they saying. Let's
Yeah.
see. We're gonna see
stay
that.
tuned, man.
Okay.
Lead
Pick
into
up
next
show.
week, baby, because we come.
Pick up show. All right.